Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Do things look a little uneven? Well, they might, because today I'm showing you my favorite volume hack. So this side, you might notice, is a little fuller, a little higher than this side. Continue to watch if you want to see how I created more volume with just one simple tool and no teasing. All right, so to start the volume hack, we are going to use a thing called a crimper. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys have heard or seen a crimper back in the 80s or 90s. They were really big, but the crimper was actually, the panels were much larger than what we have today. I mean, those crimpers do still exist, but for volume and for styling purposes, we use a much smaller. I don't know if you can see how tiny those crimps are, but this creates small little crimps in the hair, and it will actually fatten up that hair strand, double that hair strand, and create more volume. So today I'm going to show you how to use one of these crimpers on myself. I'm going to show you on one side versus the other side. Now, typically I have quite a bit of volume in my hair. My hair is very textured, but even with this crimper, you're going to see how fat the hair will become with just using this tool. So I'm going to turn this guy on, and most of these professional crimpers will go up to like 425, 450. You don't need it that high, because the point of this iron isn't to see it, it's just to give it your hair a little bit of volume. So I'm gonna put my crimper to, my hair's also color treated as well, so you wanna be very careful with temperature and hot tools when it comes to heat. So I'm gonna put mine about 300. I think that's a good temp because I'm not needing a ton of volume. Now, if you were doing a more avant-garde style, you could definitely turn up the volume a little bit and really hold the crimper down longer to create those very intense crimps. This is the Sexy Hair Crimper. You can see it has been well loved. There's tons of hairspray on this guy. This is the one that's in my personal kit now because I had to retire it from my bridal kit. I like this one because of how long the barrel is. Most barrels come a little bit shorter and they're not as large. I don't think they make this iron anymore. I'm not 100% sure. I know that it gets a little warm to the touch, so they might be changing some things. A lot of brands make this iron. Samvia, I believe, is the very first to create this iron. His is called the textur iron. And then, like I said, his is a little bit smaller. Then VARIS is a company owned by Goldwell who makes one. GHD makes one called a contour iron. So there's tons of options out there. I think you can get a Hot Tools version on Amazon. That's not super expensive, might be in like the $40 range. You could probably get something a little bit on the cheaper side there if you want to. And Hot Tools is a good company. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the difference, and that's why I parted my hair down the center. I'm going to crimp this side just right at the base of my hair, from like my new growth to like the mids here. So I'm gonna start about 2 inches down, clip this away. It's nice and hot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lightly tap the iron on the hair. I'm not gonna go 100% pressure. I'm gonna go maybe 20% pressure down. And if I need to go add more volume, I always can, but I cannot take away too much crimp. So keep that in mind. Go light first, and if you need more, always go back. These crimps are almost impossible to get out of the hair once they're really in there because the crimps are so teeny tiny. So I'm gonna take mine, I'm gonna take a tiny little sliver of hair, and I'm gonna go right up to the base, and I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap to about the mid part of my hair. And you can't see it, which is good. We don't really want to see the crimp. We just wanted to add a little bit of volume. And I'm going to keep going till I hit that center part. Turn this away. So while I've been quarantined, I have, look at my roots. They're so bad already. I have colored my hair probably 3 times, and I already need to get it done again. I'm like, whew, Luckily I can do it by myself. A lot of people can't, and so I'm grateful that I have the stuff at home to do it. I am a licensed professional, so I have the, you know, professional stuff. But my hair is growing like crazy. Because my hair is very thick as well, I have very coarse hair, my hair can hold a lot more heat than average hair can too. So if you see me going back and doing that, that's because my hair, I have like horse hair. So it needs a little bit more something something. But you can already see like just the difference right there. Like just the volume here is way different. Okay guys, so do you see that? This side is like full of light. It's like almost doubled in size. Whereas this side, it's just a little sad. It's like meh, just a little sad. And this has, it's nice and airy too, which is another thing I love about it. It almost, like I said, it fattens that hair. And I didn't have to do any teasing or anything like that. It's just a simple heat tool that you can use in everyday life or in any type of styling. I use it in almost every single bridal style that I do because most women want fuller hair, especially if you have finer or thinning hair. This is something you can definitely use. Like I said, be mindful of the heat. We've all seen that video where the girl burns her hair off.
Count 20 or longer, actually.
Just be mindful of that, especially if you have any sort of chemical treated hair, color treated hair. But this is a great alternative to tons of teasing. Teasing can, I love me some teasing, but it can also tend to break the hair if you are dealing with any sort of hair loss or fine hair. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching. This was super fun. I know it was a quick one, but I wanted to show you something really quick and really easy that can amp up all of your hairstyles. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button on the way out, and you can find me at Blush and Mane on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, and all the things. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys. And oh, that was terrible. So let me get it turned on because I definitely forgot that. She's got something to say about it. She's got something to say about a lot of things.